Just wanted to highlight an issue I'm having. See if anybody else is having this issue. I got the new C50. My old Ronin is the RS3 Pro. That one I can balance with this camera and it's not an issue. This one is the new RS4 Pro, and it seems to be, even on the horizontal, it's kind of a pain, but the center of gravity of this camera is so low that you can't get this roll axis to balance. It just wants to come creeping back up. And you can notice this is perfectly balanced. But if I wanted to balance that roll axis, I just gotta get this center of gravity just a little bit higher. Even that will do it. So this is no longer balanced. I mean, kind of is. But once you get to a certain point. Anyways, that's not balanced, but this one magically still needs to go up a little bit higher. But you get it above this point and it seems to be able to balance. When I do this on the front, like if I do it horizontal, just get it in there. I think I actually like the functionality and the convenience of the RS3 Pro better for vertical mode, because I can shoot something horizontal, flip the mode, and then immediately shoot vertical, get the same shot back to back without any issues. So there, I mean, it's pretty close, but you still have this little slight drift that wants the camera to be a little bit higher. And there's enough play in balancing this one to make it work and perfectly balance it horizontally. I mean, this is pretty good. Okay, so back to the Ronin problem. I bought some counterweights. These are 50 grams a piece, and I bought this hot shoe mount just in case I wanted to be able to move the weight from this to up here. Really, it's the center of gravity that's the issue. So if I understand that correctly, the more weight, but it's the center of the gravity, and this is also very front heavy. So I'm trying to bring weight back and up, because when the center of gravity is below this point or too close to this point, you can't get a perfect balance. If I were to raise this up just a little bit, which right now it's balanced perfectly, if I raise this up so it's even higher than I thought, definitely back heavy here. But look at that. As soon as you get, and this is a brand new cable because I needed a right angle to do vertical this way. As soon as you get this above this point, suddenly the roll axis has no problems. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this Ronin. I have tried a few different ways to mount this just to kind of slightly move the center of gravity around, I guess. Put this one in the mount here. I actually put both of them in there. It's kind of same result. I've tried this here. I've tried this up here for my lav mics on top of that, and I had this in there. Didn't make much of a difference. This is the closest I got it, moving the weight up here, and then this down here. I tried to put this up here to bring even more weight up, but it acted even worse. The roll axis was even more difficult. So I don't know. I wanted the RS4 because of this guy, which I think is pretty cool, and obviously having slightly improved motors is always nice. I wanted to be able to use the vertical mode like this with all 3 different modes, you know, FPV. I can still do that on my RS3 Pro, but to do FPV I kind of have to like put in FPV mode, turn it sideways, and then hold the trigger and go back to 90, and then I'm in like vertical FPV. But I don't know, not super pumped about this. I know it's just this specific camera, and the camera's brand new. The Canon C50 hasn't been out for very long, so there hasn't been many people playing with this yet, so figured I'd put this out there, see if anybody else has been having this issue, if anybody else has found the solution for this issue. Please let me know.